whothatdaily.com. That's right, the whothatdaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who Dat and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, whothatdaily.com is your site. The whothatdaily.com for the sport Who Dat in all of us. Check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform stores where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. So check out the Pro Shop and Who Dat too.
Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who Dat Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that to the black and gold family, man. Monday stream, we in the building with this one. Saints safety Tyrann Mathieu agreed to a 3-year deal worth $33 million. Much love to the great Saint think tank, and like I've been saying for some time now, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports fam. I'm Big Q. Much love to the fam. Appreciate y'all being up in this one, man. And this is a good day. Really good day to start off as the black and gold make it happen. They make it pop. They make it shake. After a solid draft, the team turns around and have an even seriouser signer deal by doing the business of getting Tyrann Mathieu on the team. So much love to the great Saint think tank. Appreciate you guys being with this one. A lot of aggressive moves in the offseason, and the black and gold continue to get this going, man. They telling you off top that they serious about what they doing, and they serious about winning in this league. Getting Tyrann Mathieu after losing out on your 2 starting safety, Marcus May, and then getting Tyrann Mathieu having a solid draft. Saints looking pretty serious, man. Looking real serious. So much love to the great Saint think tank. I appreciate all of you guys for being in the live stream on this one. Much love indeed, man. Man, what can I tell you? We knew that the idea was open. Everything was open and ready for him. The deal was out there, and the Saints made it shake. And remember, he made $14 million per season on the 3 years a piece from the form. It was $40+ million altogether, equaling out to about $14 million a year with the Chiefs. And then the Saints get him at, according to what Rappaport's reporting, at $33 million, basically break down at 11 per year. Now, to get the specifics of the deal have yet to be released, but this is what is being reported on right now. But nevertheless, Tyrann Mathieu is coming home to the black and gold, man, his hometown teams. This is a big deal, fam. It's a big deal. It's a great big deal. But anyway, we're going to cover several news notes and items in this episode of the Coma. That's, of course, the biggest right there is the signing of Tyrann Mathieu to a loaded Saints defense. The defensive line is on fleet. The linebacking core, I'm expecting the signing of Quan Alexander closer to training camp. I think the Saints will get that done. Of course, it's 11 million. Be interested to see what that first year looks like. Knowing Mickey Loomis, that first year, probably a year or two, a couple of million on that first year, and then the rest pushed to the second year. You know how Mickey does it. And then that still frees up a lot of money, so the Saints can ultimately, if they wanted to, or if he wanted to, Jarvis Landry can come to the black and gold. And I still say signing Quan Alexander to a contract. He made $3 million last year for the 1 year, maybe giving him a 2-year deal worth $7 million with incentives, and you get your guy back. So the Saints defense stiff. They'll be a champion force in this league with Tyrann Mathieu back there. It is absolutely awesome, 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 awesome. So with that being said, it's 160 plus up in the building. Please feel free to hit upon the like button. Hit the hell out the like button. Thank you. Also says, due to Mickey Loomis on Mathieu signing. Q. All right, Austin. Thank you for your super chat, fam.
Yeah. Well, you know. Well, listen, we know what time it is. You know, we figured, you know, we were gonna get the deal done. You know, and I didn't want to spoil the potatoes, but you know, I just felt like, you know, Dennis told me, look, we're swinging for the fences here, Mickey. And I said, well, Dennis, you know, we're going to get it done today. So, you know, I didn't want to spoil the surprise, but, you know, you're working behind the scene to make it work. And I think it'll be fine. I think we're headed for some super. I don't want to get too excited. You know, we're headed for something.
Oh, man. More on Mickey, man. More on Mickey later. But much love to the fam. What's up, Paul? Thank you for your super chat, man. Thank you, man. Y'all crazy, man.
Well, my Tyrann, man, you know, I'm happy to have him on the team, you know. I kind of felt like, you know, I was like, how can I make the defense better, you know? And let me tell you something. Wait till you see the contract on the first year. You guys are going to say, yo, that's Mickey.
All right. Much love, fam. Thank y'all for y'all super chats. Appreciate y'all, man. All right. Much love. Big ups to the fam, man. Appreciate you for being in here as well. Much love to all the family members, man. Big shout out to all the fam in the building. Everybody, I see you, fam. I appreciate y'all being in this one. This is and listen, fam, this is excellent, fam. I'm loving every minute of this. The black and gold was able to get Tyrann Mathieu in here, and it's absolutely loving. It's lovely. But anyway, thank you, Kashi. Says, what up, Q? I've been a ghost, but I've been lurking. We making moves. SP wouldn't have never made these kind of moves. You know what's crazy is the fact that the Saints, and we knew this, that a few improvements here or there, but we talked about that, like, you know, we give Coach Payton his due. You know, Coach Payton felt like he did as much as he can do, and his vision for where he took the team was at an end. And sometimes you could be too close to the picture to not see the whole thing, and sometimes you got to step back. And Coach Payton did the very best he could do, man, in his thought pattern, his process. So I don't want to slam dance him, you know, any worse than what we've been doing. Michael, thank you, fam, says the Legion of Boom secondary part 2. Good pickup. And absolutely. And we talked about that during the stream. And the previous stream, fam, I got to excuse you for my janky internet today. That's why I was getting going late when he was having internet issues. So, you know, just be patient with it, fam. If it gets too bad and I have to reset and do it all over again. But yeah, a janky internet today. All right. But anyway, it won't stop us from getting the message out, family, about what we're talking about. And that's pretty much dealing with the black and gold, man, and making this thing shake. So with that being said, let's go ahead on and move into some of the things. Please hit the like button, fam. Hit the like button. But it's absolutely excellent, man, for us to see what's been happening with the black and gold. Like, I don't want to throw too much negative on Coach Payton. He's done as a black and gold guy. Another guy is in there. He relinquished his seat. He's not the man anymore. So it is what it is. So anyway, let's move forward, fam. I got some stuff, we're going to go over in this one, man. And we're going to recap this thing. So please feel free to hit the like button as we going. So once again, I apologize for the janky internet. I don't know what the hell going on, but we'll work through it, hopefully to get better. All right, so with that being said, let's keep on moving, man, as we get into it. And of course, this is sources is NFL.com, ESPN, several different of the outlets are reporting so the sources: New Orleans Saints safety Tyrann Mathieu agreed to a 3-year deal worth $33 million to break down basically $11 million a year, which is an excellent price on Tyrann Mathieu, which is with the most that anybody was offering him. The Saints had the money. Like I said, it was a blessing in disguise how the black and gold was able to do this thing. This is Mike Triplett on the scoop. Tyrann Mathieu is coming home. New Orleans Saints have reached a 3-year deal worth $33 million with an $18 million guarantee with all-pro safety. Sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter. Language in the contract still needs to be finalized before the deal is officially signed, sources say. So a bit of good information right there. That sticks out is that it's a 3-year deal at $33 million, as the title indicates, with $18 million guaranteed off the bat. So more than half of the contract is guaranteed. Good deal for the Saints. Now, Mathieu, who turns 30 on May the 13th and started at LSU during his decorated college career, visited the Saints at their team facility in April after he was not re-signed by the Chiefs as a free agent. He also met virtually with the Eagles, but New Orleans' need for an impact safety increased when it did not select one during the NFL draft over the weekend. Also, free agents who signed after Monday afternoon will no longer factor into the NFL compensatory draft pick formula, which could help boost the market for other big names who remain unsigned. Now, the Saints lost both of their starting safeties this offseason when Marcus Williams signed with the Baltimore Ravens and Malcolm Jenkins retired. I won't say lost Marcus. They let Marcus go and Malcolm retired. But they have now replaced both after signing New York Jet safety Marcus May earlier in free agency. And unlike Williams and Jenkins, who were true free and strong safeties respectively, Mathieu and May could be more interchangeable. This is very true because both guys can play both safety positions. Both guys are really good tacklers. Both guys have great eye discipline, good intelligence. The only question is, after May comes off the DWI stuff that he's doing, you got to then look at and see what the punishment is going to be with Marcus May after he does what he's doing and the NFL does what they need to do. Goodell does what he needs to do. So that's another point of interest. Now, outside of that, they said Dennis Allen's defense with new standout safety Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, who is an adept at covering slot receivers, who also remains in New Orleans. The Saints visited with both Mathieu and former LSU receiver Jarvis Landry last month, but didn't sign either player, keeping the possibility alive that they could revisit talks if they didn't feel those needs in the draft. So, this is good. So the Saints, like I said, these are open indicators that things are open. We talked about it, in the draft shows and shows leading up to it, that the Saints had options dealing with Jarvis Landry as well as options with Tyrann Mathieu. So, that's still an open option as well. So anyway, the Saints addressed the receiver position in a big way by trading up for Ohio State's Chris Olave in round 1 of the draft. But when they asked whether there was any must remaining on the roster, General Manager Mickey Loomis said Saturday, yeah, one of them for sure. You guys guessed that. You probably know it already. Mathieu is tied for 5th in the league with 13 interceptions over the past 3 seasons with the Chiefs, including 3 in 21, with 1 return for a touchdown, as the 9-year veteran was selected to the Pro Bowl for the 2nd consecutive season. The Chiefs, however, moved on from Mathieu when they signed Justin Reed to a 3-year deal worth $31.5 million. So Justin Reed got, a little bit over $10 million a season from him. So the Saints basically just gave, the similar deal to the Chiefs, but just a little bit of more money on it, plus that guarantee money. We don't know how much Justin Reed was guaranteed, but the 3-time first team All-Pro, 3-time Pro Bowl selection, has 26 interceptions, returned 3 for touchdowns, 76 passes, defense, 610 tackles, 10 sacks, and 9 seasons for the Chiefs, Houston Texans, Arizona Cardinals, who selected them in the 3rd round of the 2013 draft. So this is a fantastic story. This is awesome that Tyrann Mathieu is coming home to the black and gold. So this is absolutely fantastic. I'm loving it. And like they said, it's a 3-year deal worth $33 million with $18 million of it guaranteed. So much love to you guys. Appreciate you, man. Cut it out, Tramal. All right, so I mean, anyway,
Jamal, what you talking about, man? You know, I keep my business quiet, private. I'm a private man, Jamal.
all right, so anyway, this is it's very. I'm so proud of the Black and Gold for doing this, family. The Saints had a solid draft. A lot of people didn't like the fact that they move up to get the young wide receiver, but I'm telling you, the kid will be good for us. The harmony that he will have with Michael Thomas, and then of course the maturation of our wide receiver room from last year with all those reps, the still looming possibility of Jarvis Landry coming to the team. And of course, there was a tweet with Jarvis Landry showing respect for Tyrann Mathieu, who in turn, he's going to recruit Jarvis Landry to come back home too. So, I mean, will he follow suit? Is between the Cleveland Browns and him. And the Cleveland Browns picked up 2 wide receivers in the draft. So, we'll see how that all shakes, because that's the next question is, okay, we got him. What about Jarvis Landry? Well, when we get one, I'm happy with the one we got. And if Jarvis goes somewhere else, so be it. We'll be fine. But anyway, man, terrific story, man. Y'all put in the comment section how y'all like this, man. Love this. Big move, big move, big move, especially late in the season like this. This was a huge move late in the free agency cycle. The Saints made a splash after the goddamn draft, after a solid draft, and they got Tyrann Mathieu. Man, listen, look at here, look at here. Girl, look at here. I'm telling y'all off top, this was a serious move. I absolutely love it. This puts the Saints in great position, fam, moving forward. I'm excited about it. So excited. All right, so anyway, let's keep it moving, fam. Let's cover some more news and notes, and this is coming from NOLA.com's Amy's on the Scoop. But you know what? Before we get to this, let me just play a little something for you guys, if you don't mind, baby. Baby, let me play a little something for you, just to like sprinkle some game on. Well, a lot of people hear me, but a lot of people like to hear me when I do this type of thing. So just give me a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put, a person up on the screen here. There he is. There he is. There he is. And listen to what the detractors have to say about this, because I thought this was really funny. But I'm going to play this for you guys today. I'm going to play this guy. You know what? I'm maybe not. I probably won't play it, I might not. I don't know. I might play it. I might not play it. I might not play it. Hold on here. Second thought, you know what? I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it for your ass. Hold on for a second. We're going to, and listen, I'm going to play this because I'm going to let you guys just hear some of the stuff that goes on and just hear what the league is thinking about you right now. Both good and bad, right? Both good and bad. So let's listen to a little man with hair issues as he talk about the Black and Gold. So give me a second. I'm going to tune this up and I'm going to let y'all listen to me. And I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about this in here. So just give me a second. I'm going to get this set up. I must have clicked it off because I thought it was some BS and I clicked it off. But anyway, let me put it back on and I'm going to play this little bit that we get the rest of the news. Here we go. Put one in the chat if y'all can hear this.
Drafted phenomenally because they had 4 big needs and each of their first 4 picks went to need because they had
them losing him. And how do you think they drafted?
Yeah, I think they drafted phenomenally because they had 4 big needs and each of their first 4 picks went to need. I think the Chiefs are the second best team in football outside of the Buffalo Bills.
Second best team in all of football?
Yes.
Yeah, I listen. Losing Tyrann Mathieu's a big aspect.
Thank you, brother
signed
Clarence.
Justin Reed, a free agent safety out of the Houston Texans. I rely on Ryan Clark to understand defensive back play and secondary play, and he speaks very highly of him. So I think play on the field wise, it won't be a significant drop off.
That's Dan Orlovsky talking, y'all.
Leadership wise, we could see that. But yeah, I think the way that they drafted. That I place them as the second best team in football.
Thank you, Clarence.
This is a big signing for the Saints. Listen, I agree with you, Stephen A. Like Jameis Winston and what he does is more important than probably them signing Tyrann Mathieu when it comes to the success of their season. Jameis Winston threw 7 starts last year, threw 16 touchdowns, 3 picks, and that was without Michael Thomas, and that was without obviously Chris Olave, who they drafted in the first round out of Ohio State. We're getting one of the best receivers in football back in that offense, and I think a dude who's going to be an absolute superstar in the league. So I agree, James got to play well, but I expect him to play really good.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like, it's such a question mark to me. Like, you know, Drew Brees is still there, then I'm treating this with the seriousness that it deserves. But with so many questions from that quarterback position, first of all, there were questions when Jameis Winston was healthy. Now he's coming back off of the injury. There's still a question mark. I wish the brother nothing but the best. I'm not rooting against him.
Okay, that's usually what people say before they start talking slanderous about you. That I wish you very best, and then come back with the boom and the hatred. But the reality is, he was saying questions about Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston, there was no questions about Jameis Winston. He started the year off and literally eviscerated any competition that he had for the quarterback job and was having a stellar season. Dan Orlovsky cleverly and smartly, astutely mentioned his statistics and how well he was playing, barring a dirty tackle that grabbed Jameis down by his nameplate and pulled him down, both tearing his creating injuries that injured him for the rest of the year, causing him to rehab. He would have went on to have a fantastic year. He'd have been a Pro Bowler. He would have threw more touchdowns than he ever had, and he was well on his way. There was no questions of what Jameis Winston was doing. He was picking up the offense. His progressions needed to get a little bit faster and faster, but you also remember that they were doing that with Mixon and Taysom Hill in there as well. So Jameis Winston was doing a fantastic job. There was no questions.
I want him to succeed. I like Jameis Winston, and I think that he's got a great personality that sure, if he was successful in the NFL as a quarterback, it would be very, very good for the NFL. Yeah. But it remains to be seen. That defense is no joke. We know they got the personnel on the defensive side of the ball to really make things happen and to wreak havoc, and they can win games on their defense alone. But offensively, you're going to need your quarterback to be that guy.
Who in the NFC do you think is better than New Orleans, though? Like, honestly, who do you think in the NFC, whether you believe it's watered down or not, is a better team than New Orleans? I think there's two.
Honestly speaking, I think that you still got to leave Green Bay up in there because of the quarterback position.
Okay, we eviscerated Green Bay on a neutral site last year with Jameis Winston at the quarterback. We eviscerated them. Next.
I think you got to leave Tampa in there because of the quarterback.
We destroyed Tampa Bay in both meetings, swept them up out of here, destroyed them. Even one of the meetings when our offense couldn't do nothing, we blanked them using the defense the first time he was blanked in years. Next.
Position. I think you got to leave San Francisco up in there.
San Francisco for real, bro. San Francisco with Deebo Samuels trying to escape San Francisco. San Francisco who don't know who their quarterback going to be. That's San Francisco? Seriously? This dude, that's why I was saying a lot about this guy's commentary. See, it don't take much to debunk these chumps, man. That's why they don't have phone lines when you call their shows or whatnot. They don't open up the phone lines. It's easy to route these people because they don't do any research. You can't seriously sit up here and talk about the Green Bay. We eviscerated Green Bay on a neutral site the first week of the year. We swept Green Bay last year and closed them out. Tom Brady, the first time that was done to him in years. I mean, the only time they had the victory was in the playoffs when the Saints were up by double digits and started turning the damn ball over and gave them short fields where they won. So outside, if the Saints play disciplined and smarter, catch the goddamn ball, you beat that team. So, I mean, at the end of the day, this don't stand up, bro. It don't hold up. And San Francisco's not even in the commentary. And Orlovsky, you should see his face when he's saying this.
And the Rams. I got 4.
San Francisco.
The Rams.
Francisco.
Yeah.
We don't even know who your quarterback is going to be.
What about the Cowboys?
Without knowing who your quarterback is going to be,
no one
you
cares
still
about
have
Dallas?
the guys on your roster at quarterback that helped you get to the NFC Championship game.
What? What? No, Stephen A. No, brother. No, brother. No.
We don't even know if Debo's going to be on their team.
We don't.
Thank you, brother. Now watch Stephen A's genius level commentary when Dan Orlovsky skewers him with the truth is you don't even know if Deebo Samuel going to be on the team. Listen to this great comeback.
I don't know that, but until he's gone, he's there.
Damn. Well, that's enough of that. All right, that's enough of that shit. All right, so I just wanted to tickle your fancy, fam. I just wanted to kind of tickle your fancy and play that. I know y'all love when I do that, man. Just take these guys apart. Listen, man, anytime that dude comes on here, we can talk about the Saints and commentary. A lot of these dudes, they don't know what they're talking about, man. I told you. They'll never sit in front of you or me and have an outright discussion in front of a camera about the team unless they can spin it some kind of way. But anyway, let's get to the next bit of news, and this is coming from after the draft. The Saints agreed to terms with 17 undrafted free agents, meet the other rookies for the New Orleans Saints. Great work by Amy Just on this article. She gave a lot of good insight because I would have to have pieced together several dozen articles to be able to kind of, do it and piece together different pieces. But she did a great job of summarizing everything, and I appreciate her for that. New Orleans Saints have continued to build a roster at the conclusion of the NFL draft, and they have agreed to terms with 17 undrafted free agents, the team announced Sunday morning. Now, those 17 are listed in alphabetical order. Nickel State receiver DeJohn Dixon, New Mexico State offensive lineman Sage Doakstater, Cincinnati linebacker Joel Dublanco, Texas Tech defensive back DeMarcus Fields, Michigan defensive back Vincent Gray, Montana State offensive lineman Lewis Kidd, Iowa defensive back Jake Corner, Pittsburgh tight end Lucas Krull, Auburn safety Smoke Monday. A lot of people happy to hear that. Notre Dame linebacker Isaiah Pryor, Virginia Tech kicker John Parker Romo, Iowa State offensive lineman Derek Schwieger, Utah linebacker Nephi Sewell, who a lot of people thought Sewell would be drafted, Weber State receiver return specialist Rashid Shaheed, Baylor running back Abram Smith, UC Davis punter Daniel Whelan, and Penn State offensive lineman Eric Wilson. Now, here's the breakdown on some of this. Nickel State wide receiver DeJohn Dixon, 6'4", 200-pound, hails from New Orleans, is an alumni of Edna Carr. Dixon finished his career with the Colonels, 236 catches for 3,002 yards with 35 touchdowns. Very productive in his 2 years there. His 236 receptions is second all-time for all players in the Southland Conference, while his receiving yards ranked third all-time and his receiving touchdowns are fourth with 216 points to his name. Dixon is Nickel's leading scorer in program history and holds several other Nickel's records. Watch out for DeJohn Dixon. New Orleans local, watch out for him, 6'4", 200 pounds. If you watch the footage, and I was able to look up the footage and watch some tape on DeJohn Dixon, and weird enough, somebody close to me told me about this guy during the season, and I looked him up and seen some footage of him. This was way ago, but you never know how things turn out. But watch out for this brother right here. Very productive guy, physical, goes up, get those tough balls. We got him in the wide receiver room. Could be a steal. New Mexico State's offensive lineman Sage Doakstater, 6'6", 316, hails from London, Ontario. While at New Mexico State, Doakstater started in 48 of 50 games. That's a lot of games, a lot of starting. For the Aggies at left tackle, Doakstater was drafted in 21 by the Argonauts of the CFL as a second-round selection, but opted to return to New Mexico State for his final season of eligibility, which worked out because the Saints found him as an undrafted free agent. Pretty cool. Cincinnati linebacker Joel Dublanco. Dublanco, a 6'3", 240, hails from Aberdeen, Washington. As a member of his playoff team this past season, Dublanco was a first-team All-AAC selection after posting 11.5 sacks for tackles, 5.5 sacks, and 113 total tackles. Dublanco, a captain, started 2 seasons at middle linebacker for the Bearcats and finished his career with 233 total tackles and 64 games played. Well, the theme right now, you see a lot of these college free agents, well, not free agents anymore. They signed to the Saints. They're on the Saints squad. But the reality is you can see that the Saints running theme here is guys with a lot of collegiate experience. So, 64 games, it's a lot of games, man. That's big time. Texas Tech defensive back DeMarcus Fields. He's 6 foot tall, 200 pounds, hails from TLS, good size for a cornerback. Taylor, Texas Tech Fields set school records with 49 starts. You notice that's that heavy, a lot of starts. Over 55 games played. He finished his time as the Red Raider with 224 tackles, 13.5 tackles for loss for 4 interceptions, 45 pass breakups this past season. Fields started in 11 games and recorded 50 tackles and 11 pass breakups en route to a second-team All Big 12 selection. Very good. A lot of games played for these guys, fam. Michigan's defensive back Vincent Gray. He's 6'2". So we getting some cornerbacks with some size here. 192 pounds, hails from Rochester Hills, Michigan. At Michigan, Gray started in 21 games at cornerback for the Wolverines and recorded 91 total tackles over his career. And in 21, Gray started in all 14 games and recorded 46 tackles, 3.5 for loss, and 8 pass breakups, no picks. On to the next one, Montana State offensive lineman Lewis Kidd. Kid at 6'6", 311 pounds, big boy. Hails from Minneapolis at Montana State. Kid started in 48 total games. A lot of games our undrafted guys play. Over his career as a Bobcat, logging those reps at both guard and tackle, so he got double application. Kid earned first team FCS All-American honors as a tackle last season during Montana State run to the FCS National Championship game. Iowa defensive back Jack Corner, 6 foot tall, 204 pounds, hails from Des Moines at Iowa. Kerner was originally a walk-on before he became a 3-year starter at free safety. For the Hawkeyes, Kerner tallied 217 total tackles over his career, including 6.5 tackles for loss, 6 picks, and 10 pass breakups in his final season with Kerner amassed 89 tackles, 3.5 tackles for loss, and a couple of interceptions. Not bad. Pittsburgh we got a undrafted tight end, Mr. Lucas Krull. He's 6'6", big guys, man, 260 pounds, hails from Shawnee, Kansas, and Krull first played baseball at Jefferson College in Missouri from 2017-18 and was selected in the 34th round of the MLB draft by San Francisco Giants before switching to football. Krull first took his talents to Florida and then transferred to Pitt in 2020, and in 21, Krull started in 11 games, over 14 games played, and reeled in 38 catches for 451 yards with 6 touchdowns. And then a lot of people's favorite safeties, Mr. Smoke Monday, one of the coolest names in the nation last year. Monday at 6, and this guy is 6'3". He's 200 pounds, hails from Atlanta. Monday, while at Auburn, played in 50 games with 25 starts and wrapped up his Tiger career with 172 total tackles, 17 tackles for loss, 5 interceptions, 11 pass breakups, and in 21, Monday started in all 13 games and finished the year with 64 tackles, 9 tackles for loss, a pick 6. Monday has already endeared himself to the Saints family members by wearing a Drew Brees jersey on his Instagram after agreeing to terms with New Orleans. He also drove down to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on Saturday night and gave a message to the Falcons. Y'all got to see me 2 times per year, buddy. Good luck, he said. All right. See, he started it off. Love to hear that. Notre Dame linebacker Isaiah Pryor. Pryor at 6'2", 217, hails from Lawrenceville, Georgia, and played at Ohio State from 2017 to 2019 before transferring to Notre Dame. Between the 2 stops, Pryor played in 52 games with 8 starts and tallied 97 total tackles with 6 tackles for loss, 9 pass breakups, and interception. Under new LSU coach Brian Kelly in 21, Pryor played in 13 games with 8 starts and finished the year with 42 tackles and 3 tackles for a loss. A lot of games there for these undrafted guys. Virginia Tech kicker John Parker Romo. Romo at 5'11", 175. Hails from Peachtree City, Georgia, and played at Tulsa first before heading east to suit up for Virginia Tech in 21. Romo made 18 to 22 field goal attempts, including 7 of 9 from 40 or more, and made all 34 of his points at his PAT. So you know why we got a kicker, fam. You don't even ask why, fam. You know we got to keep a kicker on that practice squad for obvious reasons. If we have injuries or whatever, we can roll to the young guy and make it happen. Iowa State offensive lineman Derek Schwieger is next. Schwieger, who's 6'3", 325 pounds, hails from Plymouth, Minnesota, and was a 2-year starter for the Cyclones at left guard. Played last season. Schwieger started in all 13 games to help block for one of the highest flying Iowa State offenses in school history. So it's good to have Mr. Schwieger here. Utah linebacker Nephi Sewell is there. Sewell is 6 foot, 226 pounds, hailed from St. George, Utah. First played safety at Nevada before making the move to linebacker at Utah. Over the course of his 5-year career, Sewell played in 44 total games. 44 games, a lot of games by these guys. Tallied 254 total tackles with 22.5 tackles for a loss. Wow. 5 interceptions, 10 pass breakups. Last season, Sewell had 89 total tackles, including 7.5 tackles for loss. Very active linebacker. We thought he was going to get drafted. We was talking about this kid. Now he's on the team as undrafted guy. Weber State wide receiver, return specialist Rashid Shaheed. He's 6 feet tall, 180 pounds, hails from San Diego, and comes to New Orleans as a priority. The New Orleans Saints gave Shaheed $220,000 fully guaranteed. So the Saints wanted this kid, and were motivated to go and get him, per source. Now, Shaheed rewrote the record books at FCS level with 7 kick return touchdowns for the Wildcats during his career. Return specialist. Shaheed averaged a 29.1 yards per kick return at Weber State and recorded over, look at that, 5,478 all-purpose yards in 53 damn games, earning multiple All-American honors. And the Saints got Rashid Shaheed as a priority, gave him priority and gave him $220,000. Remember, this is something similar what they did with Carl Granderson. Remember, they were really big on Granderson and gave him a big change too. So really interested to see what this guy is going to be. Got good size, good speed, and has a knack for returning the ball. Very big. The Saints looking at special team applications, man. And of course, Baylor running back Abram Smith. We talked about Abram, 6 foot tall, 230 pounds, hails from Abilene, Texas, and comes to New Orleans on the heels of breaking Baylor's single season rushing record with 1,621 yards on the ground. Damn good. Smith added 12 touchdowns in his final season, earning second team all Big 12 honors for his efforts. Smith played linebacker in 2022, and he's a running back. So that's pretty damn good. And Abram is somebody we need to keep an eye out, because y'all know when we get these undrafted guys, family, especially at running back, there is a long list of great undrafted running backs that we always seem to get that work for the Saints. Could Abram Smith be that continuation? Remember guys like Pierre Thomas, guys like Corin Robinson, guys like Chris Ivory. I can go on and on. Could Abram be in that same vein? We'll see. I like what he did. You watch the tape on him too. Really good running back. All right, UC Davis punter Daniel Whelan. He's 6'6" punter, fam. That's number one. He hails from Wicklow, Ireland, and is believed to be the first Irish-born player involved with an NFL franchise since 1985. In 21, Whelan punted 52 times for an average of 46.6 yards per punt, earning all Big Sky first team awards for his efforts. You got a 6'6" punter that averages over 46 yards per punt. Wow. Okay. All right. Saints doing their due diligence. And finally, the final of the free agent college guys we signed, Penn State offensive lineman, Mr. Eric Wilson, 6'4", 297 pounds, hails from Minnesota, and first played at Harvard from 2017 to 2019 before transferring to Penn State for his final season. Last season, Wilson started 12 games at guard for the Nittany Lions. So the running theme on a lot of our undrafted talent that we brung in is that these guys have a lot of college experience. They played in a lot of games. And the Saints have a nice, healthy mix of players from the defensive backs, linebackers, offensive linemen. They have a good, healthy mix. They even got a couple of wide receivers, and then added a running back in there for good measures, but no quarterback. So this is good as the black and gold continue. Add 17 undrafted free agents, man, and you guys just met them. How about that? So this is big, man. I absolutely love what's going on here as well. So anyway, this is absolutely terrific, man. I love it. But let's go back to the main story. The main story today is the fact that the New Orleans Saints agreed to terms with Tyrann Mathieu for 3 years, $33 million. And for those who don't know, it is $18 million of it guaranteed. $33 million with $18 million guaranteed. This is awesome. And the Saints, once again, solid draft, very good undrafted signing as well. And then you back it up with Tyrann Mathieu. Besides some stink butt haters like Stephen A. Trash Schmidt, the Saints is on the road. Even when you are a top-notch organization, you got to give credit where credit's due. There is no questions. We have guys that are going to step up and handle the business. The Saints defense is going to knock the piss out of guys this year, and we're still not done yet. We're still not done yet. There's still the Jarvis Landry card to be played. So, and the Saints are going to bring in some veterans too when training camp roll around. There's still Quan Alexander, who I really do believe the Saints are going to re-sign again to a multiple-year deal. We're going to get Tyrann back. I mean, not Tyrann. Quan Alexander. I don't know what I'm talking about. Tyrann. Tyrann Mathieu is our guy. We got him. But I'm talking about Quan Alexander. We'll get Quan Alexander back. He'll complete the defense. And it's a good chance that you'll probably end up with Jarvis Landry. If we don't, whatever. When we get to right around training camp, we'll sign people as well. So what I'm saying is this is absolutely awesome. And by the way, when we was talking about, we played Stephen A. Smith, you play it long enough, they mentioned the Saints is the second best team in the NFC South. And I'm like, really? That's because they worship Tom Brady and he could do no wrong. He can do no wrong except for when he plays the Saints, then he do everything wrong. And that's because the Saints will be kicking you know what. All right, Kevin Collins says, Big Q, we don't need any Irishmen in the city to punt my cut it out. Cut it out, Kevin. All right, Derek. What's up, brother? Derek Lockett says, wow, that's a great contract for both sides. I know 18 million guaranteed, 33 a year. It's pretty cool because it basically breaks down at roughly 11 a year. So let me see if Sport Track actually have the numbers on. Let me see if Sport Track have the numbers up on Tyrann Mathieu's contract. Let me see if they have it up. Usually it's not right away. They take a little time before they get it. But as you can see, they got some of the guys, Rashid and all those undrafted guys already up. So let me see if Tyrann Mathieu contract is available. Sometimes it be on their stuff. Sometimes you have to wait a little bit, but let me make sure that it's up there. Give me just a second, fam. Let me see. No, I don't see it. No, I don't think he's up there. He would be positioned over here somewhere, and he's not there. So anyway, they don't have the specifics of the contract, like how the contract actually break down. It's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the fact that how does the contract break down? Like with the first year, we know how Mickey Loomis rolls these contracts out. But anyway, let me see what if they even factored the dollar figure into the Saints. No, they didn't add his contract there. They got it at 8.9 right now. So I mean, they haven't updated the cap yet. It's still the same. So they have not factored Tyrann Mathieu into the deal yet. So anyway, but we'll check back at a later date on another show as we get going. But yeah, like I said, according to this, the Saints, they don't have 18.9 million left. Depending on the money that's left, I doubt that Mickey gave him 11 million this year. He gave him a signing bonus, and then the 11 million, like it breaks down 11 annually. Probably what happened, like what Mickey does is that first year you'll be like 1 or 2 million. Then that second year it'll have a boost, and then when we get to the second year, Mickey will just restructure the contract, add years, and push the money out further into phantom 9 playable years. Y'all know how this go. Y'all know how this go. Yeah, you know how it go. But anyway, but yeah, this is absolutely true. Yeah, and Logan says Saints now have the best safety duel in the NFL. I absolutely love what the Saints have done this offseason. And remember, family, all this was done with Coach Payton going and leaving the team. Remember, and we've had such we've had such a crazy offseason, haven't we, family? We had such a ridiculous, crazy offseason that we forget, like, you know, with Dennis Allen being named the coach, the stuff with Elvin Kamara, it was just on and on and on, that we forget that Coach Payton stepped away from the Saints and is not being there. There was so much going on this year. And then the Saints' aggressiveness with the Deshaun Watson thing, that whole little drama played out. And boy, I couldn't think of a more, we've had dramatic seasons, off seasons before, but the Saints on every stop, this was a very dramatic season for the black and gold. Now off season be almost as more dramatic than our in seasons. I mean, to be honest with you. So, I mean, it was just phenomenal this year. And just to see how the Saints have aggressively, attacked the best players. They went in the draft and drafted for need. They went in to free agency and they've seen, Tyrann just sitting there waiting for a deal. And the Saints say, listen, man, we got almost $19 million. Let's just go get this guy, man. Let's just go get him and give him whatever he wants. And then giving him what he wants, which is the Saints gave him more than anybody else was going to give him, which ended up being what it is. 3 years at $33 million, which is, what is it, fam? About 7 to 8 million cheaper per season than what he got last year from the Chiefs. He got 41 million in 3 years from the Chiefs. And the Saints giving him, of course, he's a little older, but in the Saints' defense, man, he can just play his game. The Saints are solid inside out with Demario Davis up front. I mean, my goodness. My goodness, fam. Let me see if I can pull up a depth chart. Give me just a second here. Let me get a depth chart up here. Let me hit you with a depth chart here. What I'm talking about here. Let's see if I can put the depth chart up here for you guys. An unofficial depth chart just to show you what this thing hitting for, fam. My goodness. My goodness here. Now here go the depth chart right here, fam. Now we looking at our offense right here. We still not done with it. You see Michael Thomas and Chris Olave. And you see the rest of the wide receivers right here. And of course, they didn't add some of our college free agents just yet. But my goodness, man, I'm just looking at the black and gold, man. You go down here to the defense. And did they put him in there? You look, there he is right there. Saints, they got him in there. So look at the Saints defense, family. They added, look, Cam Jordan, David Onyemata, Shai Tuttle, Marcus Davenport. You got Demario Davis, and Pete Werner. You got the two cornerbacks outside, Laddie Daddy and Paulson Adebo. Slot man is in the nickel, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, right? And then you have Tyrann Mathieu and Marcus May. Are you freaking kidding me? You mean to tell me you got to, and listen, people, because they'll be looking at Tyrann Mathieu and Chauncey Gardner because those guys do their thing. They kind of out, they flashy, not flashy bad, but, they know what they're doing and they very animated. But Marcus May is a solid guy that's equally as good. He don't have quite the name the rest of them has, but watch how we get these guys. Farmer Jet gonna come here and he gonna work his ass off. I'm telling you, look at the Saints defense, man. Look at your defense. Let me go over it again. Cam Jordan, David Onyemata, Shai Tuttle, Marcus Davenport, and Shai Tuttle gonna get pushed for this position, fam. He gonna get challenged for that tackle position. And remember, and why says this guy, Jalen Dalton, in the last two preseasons and camps was leading that job next to David Onyemata, a true nose tackle. But he had two lower extremity injuries that happened to him over the course of those 2 years that ended his season both times. Can he finally get right there? It's so much competition behind, it's ridiculous. And what I was saying last year, y'all remember me keep using the term that the Saints going to be coming at your ass in waves and waves of pass rushers. Look who they have behind them. Passanio, who at one point was leading the team in sacks before he got hurt. They got Contavious Tree, who's famous for crushing Drew Brees by beating Cesar Ruiz. Remember that? He's on the team now. He can play inside and out, better inside, very physical, athletic defensive tackle. You got him there. It's going to be a battle for Shai Tuttle's position. Then you have other guys that play well inside with Malcolm Roach, how he does. And it's going to be a competition for some of them guys. Don't forget Jordan Jackson, the practice squad defensive tackle. He is a long shot. But look at the edge rushers behind Cam and Davenport. Peyton Turner, the former first-round draft pick. Carl Granderson is there. Taco Charlton is there. I mean, they just loaded. Not to overlook Elvin Huggins, who had a solid year. You got big guys, Jaleel Johnson, the veteran defensive tackle. Braxton Hoyt, who needs a practice squad guys, but depth nonetheless. You look at the Saints linebacker core with Demario Davis, Pete Werner. We got Zach Bowen there, and Caden Ellis, but DeMarco Jackson is there, the 5th round linebacker. A lot of people like a lot, and he'll kind of learn behind the DeMario Davis and the rest of these guys. And like I said, you add those other college free agents who are not listed on this list, and I'm pretty sure they'll update this sooner or later. But the Saints looking good defensively. And you look at the secondary behind these guys, the starting secondary for the Saints, I don't know if we ever seen anything like this. We got Laddie Daddy, lockdown. You got Paulson Adebo, who was awesome. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, you already know. Marcus May is going to show up, and you already know what time it is with Tyrann Mathieu. Then behind those guys, you got all kind of people here. You got PJ still here, Bradley Roby in a reserve role who's still going to pick up the system. Daniel Sorensen, the veteran, a special teamer there. And you got other people like Justin Evans. This was the X factor, former 2nd round draft pick for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just 2 years ago. They released him because he had injuries. It took him 2 years to rehab his injuries. He has good size, good hitting ability. That dude's good. His issue was getting over those injuries. The Saints might have a diamond in the rough with Justin Evans. Let me tell you something. And then, of course, you got special teams mainstays like JT Gray, who was a Pro Bowler last year. And then the rest of the guys are practice squad guys. But don't forget that is Coach Richard, the architect of the Legion of Boom. Now, I ask you, Is this the new Legion of Boom for the black and gold? We talking secondary now, because when they was talking about Legion of Boom, that was a name given to the Seattle secondary. That secondary. Is this the new Legion of Boom? I mean, I know that's, you talking about Richard Sherman, you're talking about Cam Chancellor, you're talking about Earl Thomas. But look at the Saints secondary. Once again, Laddie Daddy, Paulson Adebo, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Marcus May, and Tyrann Mathieu. Is this the new black and the Crescent City Legion of Boom that Coach Richard promised us when he first came in here, said he wanted to build a Legion of Boom? Boom 2. There you go, Mr. Fire D. Look at that shit, man. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm really excited about the Saints and what they doing. You look at it, and of course our offense, man, they crapping on our offense, talking mess. Jameis Winston will come back stronger. We have Abram Smith, who's a good little running back. The Saints only brought one guy in here in undrafted. They could have picked up multiple ones, but Abram Smith's not a bad pickup. The challenge in the running game. Remember, you always got to watch out for those undrafted running backs. It keeps happening. Tony Jones Jr. was another one of those guys. So, I mean, we just got to pay attention, man. The Saints defense is awesome. The offense addressed its needs. Wide receiver, offensive line. You had the undrafted guys that'll help fill in the position, and watch out for some of those wide receivers the Saints got, family. 400 plus people in the building. Please hit the damn like button for the Legion of Boom 2. Boom 2 Saint style, black and gold. Hit the goddamn like button for a Super Bowl, man. Because I look at this roster and I see a Super Bowl team here. I see Super Bowl. I see bright future for the black and gold. That's what I see here. That's what the hell I see here. The Saints ain't playing no goddamn games. Sean Payton walked out of here. Dennis Allen said, man, we ain't taking no shorts. We gonna swing for the fences every goddamn time. And what did they do? They ain't get the guy that they wanted in Watson, but they freed up all this money. The Saints ain't never had this much money after the draft. I mean, they'd be lucky if they had $10 million sitting up there. Saints coming out the draft for almost $19 million in cap. You tell me when the last time that happened. So, I mean, at the end of the day, phenomenal cap management, what they did this year. They were not swayed by the Deshaun Watson stupidity, and they were able to get players back under deals. You got to give them credit, because after Sean Payton walked his ass out of here, it was in a tailspin. They got stationary. They figured out what they was going to do. They got Dennis Allen. They said, Dennis, what you want? Dennis got his people in place, brought in some new blood. Cody Burns, new wide receiver coach. Doug Marrone, the new offensive line coach. God damn it, man. The Saints is on fleek, man. Jameis Winston is going to be back in. I'm telling you, the Saints is going to kick ass this year. They talking about Tampa Bay and raising up in this old decrepit Tampa Bay squad. No disrespect to Big Game James and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, brother, but come on. The Saints are coming. What we had last year. We have upgraded the defense. You cannot run. You don't run from me. You can't run from me. It's over, man. It's over. It's over, in the great words of Dick Gregory. It's over. It's over for these guys. It's over. Man, thank you, Hoodie, for your super chat, fam. He said, Big Q, thoughts on maybe pickup of Mike Davis, former Panthers and Falcons running back. He been releasing pretty solid bruiser back. Your thoughts? I anticipate the Saints probably going to add some more veterans to the mix. They always do that every year, Hoodie, my man. And you'll see that closer to when the time comes when camp come in, they'll bring in those camp bodies, those veterans. They do it every year, bro. So I anticipate the Saints to bring in several free agents. You might even see a wide receiver like I said, D.D. Westbrook or one. You might see guys like that kind of trickle in. And, running back, stuff like that. They did it last year with Coleman. Remember when they brought Devontae Coleman in here and gave him a little, gave him an opportunity to be the running back. So, I mean, Mike Davis is not very fast, but he's a good blocker, and he does run hard. So you never can tell, bro. But they'll bring a veteran running back here to try out with the youngsters because, they need it. They need to. Thank you, bro. All right, free game says drop the link, Q. We're not doing a call-in show right here, bro, but I'm very tempted to open the lines up tonight, but I'm working very short on my schedule for Monday. But more than likely, I'll probably come back, let's see, probably Tuesday or something and do something. We'll see, fam. We'll see. My time is kind of short tonight, but I just wanted to holler at you guys. But anyway, I got the depth chart on the screen, fam. I got the depth chart on the screen. You see what the Saints are doing. You see what your black and gold is doing. You see that they added the offensive lineman, the bookend with Ramczyk. You see they gave Mike Thomas a wide receiver who not only likes Mike Thomas likes him a lot and is mentoring him. So you have harmony in your room. So people like, oh man, we got such. No, Mike knows this dude. He mentors this guy and there's harmony. What would you pay to have harmony and balance and peace in your house, peace in your family? Would a couple of 3rd and 4th round picks be enough for you to have peace and harmony in your house? I mean, I'll give up a 3rd and 4th round pick to have a guy that wants to be here, that Mike loves and is willing to give his all to. I have no problem at all. I'll give that up there to have harmony in one of my wide receiver room. You know, as opposed to like you have Mike Thomas and Cooks, what they were doing, competing with each other. Hell no. All right, thank you, Who Dat Daddy. Appreciate you, my brother, for your super chat. Thank you, man. Thank everybody. Free game, thank you too, bro. Appreciate you. But anyway, listen, look what they're doing. The Saints are doing some moves, and they're not done yet, fam. They're not done. They're not done. But I love this, man. When it's all said that they have done a splendid job. Look at that defense. I just want to sit up there and marvel at that. Once again, thank you, Who Dat Daddy. Appreciate you, bro. Great show. Thank you, bro. Look at that defense. Just marvel at that thing. Look at that defense there. Look at your defense. Just marvel at it. I'm sitting up here looking at that defense, family, marveling at the Saints. Look at that. All of the depth in the defensive line. This is ridiculous, man. This should be illegal for the Saints defense to be this good. They should have said, no, you know what? Goodell says absolutely not. And like, we can't have the Saints being this good. Do you not understand what this means? Look at that damn defense. Man, let me tell you something, fam. They don't understand what's about to happen. They just as blind as they can be. They don't understand what's about to happen, man. Look at that defense, man. I'm sitting up there marveling at this defense, man. It's like it's a work of art. It's like the freaking Mona Lisa we looking at. Look at the defense. You can take a picture of this and hang it up in the art gallery and just marvel at it all day. Look at that defense. Fam, Cam Jordan, David Oyamata, Shai Tuttle, Davenport, Demario Davis, Pete Werner, Paulson Adebo, Tyrann Mathieu, Marcus May, Marshawn Laddie Daddy Lattimore, and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding? Judah, thank you, fam, for being a member of the last 2 years. It's going to be hard to run or pass on them boys. Man, this defense, look at this defense. Fam, I'm telling you, this has the potential. And the Dome Patrol what's the word I'm searching for, fam? It's the pinnacle of defensive legendary greatness in the city of New Orleans. We've always been known mostly as the defensive team before the Drew Brees era. But look at this defense, fam. Exclusively the secondary, because we know how good the front 7 guys are. But the defense on the second, this is the greatest collection of secondary players that we've ever seen put the black and gold on. They haven't played a game yet, but you can imagine how great the secondary, I'm just talking about the secondary. This is going to be the greatest secondary you've ever seen in your Who Dat life. Telling you off top. Hoodie says Q and Who Dat Nation. I don't know. I know it won't happen because it's too hard to pull this off. But if Saint Saquon, Jarvis, Odell, I'm going to on myself and do jersey giveaway all for hellish. Now I don't know if Odell, but listen, bro. I don't know if we get Odell. I know Jarvis Landry is a very realistic option for the black and gold. But I know the offense is going to be good. I'm going to be fine, but the defense, my goodness, fam. That goddamn defense, fam. Look at that defense. I'm sorry. I'll take a picture of that and just marvel at it all day, man. Marco, thank you, bro. He says, Big Q, much as I love our draft picks, and I'm just excited about the undrafted because they got some sleepers, dog. Man, I'm excited. I'm with you, brother Marco. Bro, I went over all of them just a few moments ago, and I'm telling you, I'm excited because the Saints are doing everything the right way, bro. They doing it the right way. They got a bunch of college free agents with a lot of college experience. That goes a long way. Brother B. Tom, what up, Brother Thomas? He says, we thought we was good last year. Hashtag who that? I'm trying to tell you something, brother. I agree. Man, like KT says, magnificent D. This is going to be awesome. We're going to kick some tail in the NFL next year. I'm telling you, fam. Very excited about this, man. Just looking at, and the young players as well as the offense, and we still going to add some pieces to the offense. So for the people worrying about Q, we need some more wide receivers. Them undrafted guys, let me tell you something, fam. I don't know who it is, and I'm going to figure it out, who was telling me about this guy right here, DeJohn Dixon. Somebody was telling me, it might have been my girl that was telling me about it, because she might have had a friend of hers that knew this, but somebody was telling me about this, brother. I went and looked him up and seen the statistics, and he was tearing ass up there. And the Saints end up getting this kid, and I'm like, man, watch out for that dude. Drago, thank you, fam. 1989, just subscribe. Appreciate you for hitting that like button. Dun, 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 dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh, yeah, I had to hit you with that one. Yeah, I got you there. Yeah, Sean, you're right, bro. I had to throw that in there. Thank y'all for y'all super chats, fam. I'm just as excited as the Black and Gold Nation, man. I'm excited as you guys. I really am, man. Because this is the priority of college free agent that they signed, Weber State receiver return specialist Rashid Shaheed. And I was looking at some footage of this dude, and you won't talk about speed. My goodness. And then Abram Smith, fam. Listen, I don't understand how the Saints get there. All right, New Orleans native says, I see it, Q. He said, I'm ready. Let's go. I hear you. Thank you. Thank you, New Orleans native. Well, my goddamn helmet at, man? Let me get on up in here, man. Hell. All right, listen, bro, I'm telling y'all, look up these guys. Abram Smith had a fantastic year last year, but if you look at his footage, smart runner, can catch the ball. The Saints got something with this kid. Watch out. The two wide receivers that the Saints picked up, the return specialist they gave $200,000 to, made him a priority signing. They're really big on this kid. And could that possibly mean that he just be your reserve for potentially Deontay Hardy moving up to a larger role at the wide receiver position? And by the way, remember Deontay Hardy signed his chicken tender. So he's in. And then, of course, we know about Smoke Monday. This dude here from Auburn Smoke Monday. A lot of people like Smoke. I'm surprised he wasn't drafted. And the Saints got him. And then, of course, DeJohn Dixon. This dude here, 6'4", 200 pounds. He has good speed, good technique. And I think a lot of people slept on him because he went to Nichols. But he has terrific talent, and the Saints got this brother as a... I mean, my goodness, they only signed 2 wide receivers, fam. And each one has a special team component, and one's going to push the room. I'm telling you. And then Jarvis Landry is hanging on too. All right, Devin, thank you, bro. He says, depth for days. Never thought we will see this day. Family, you are looking at the greatest collection of secondary players the Saints have ever had the opportunity to field. Look at this. Then I'm looking at it because I'm a Saint historian, fam. I'm a Saint historian. I'm a diehard Black and Gold man for years. When I was just a little child talking about the Saints with my grandpa, you know, he was talking about life and money and the Saints, and he loved the Saints. I got the game from my grandpa talking to him. Yeah, Papa. Yeah, the Saints gonna win the Super Bowl this year. Yeah, Papa. So, I mean, man, listen, man, you talking to an old Black and Gold guy from the jump, baby. Brother Prime said, I love our 3rd round pick in Honey Badger. He says, Bradley is scared. We might have 2 more homecomings. Super Bowl. Abram is a beast. I live Wakanda chat. Okay. Man, y'all got to excuse me, fam. Listen, I'm telling y'all, this is just beautiful, man. Our front 7 already with some wildebeest. And don't rest assured, fam, we're going to get Quan Alexander back. He won't cost us a lot of money. But the biggest obstacle was Tyrann Mathieu. The Saints have signed him right after the draft. They've completed the defense. Look at that goddamn defense. And they bring Quan back. That'll complete it. My goodness. The Saints defense, you will not be able to run on us. You will not be able to throw on us. And Tom Brady thought he had it bad last year with Marcus freaking Williams and the old Malcolm Jenkins back there. He thought he had it bad last year. Wait till you get a load of me. That was the Saints defense. I'm just floored by this, fam. I'm sorry. You know, and not too much floors me, but watching this collection of Saints players, I'm at a loss of words here, fam. I'm just done away with this. Damn. My goodness, fam. Lord, help us. Help them. Help them dogs come Sunday. They won't have a chance. They're not going to have a chance, Lord. Then I have to call Reverend Saint here to pray for him. That's all I have to do. I have to call Reverend Saint to pray for him. Man, this is going to be awesome, fam. It's going to be awesome. Loving it, man. Loving it. They thought this defense, fam. Last year's defense, how we rustled the feathers of that old chicken, Tom Brady, they haven't seen anything yet. I'm sorry that I'm just talking it up, fam, because I'm excited, man. This is going to be the greatest defense. And I'm saying Dome Patrol we've ever seen, man. Get ready for it. I'm preparing myself for it. Lord, help them. Help them. Help them. All right, so anyway, fam, I appreciate y'all, man, for being in the stream. I wish I can go a little further with you guys on this one. Linda says, Q, how they like our second round pick now? They Oh, Linda, you're very, very aware there, Linda. Let me tell you something. You're very aware there, my lady. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Just remember, I know you got a good memory too. I see you. I see what you're saying. Just remember, I'll be remembering what they be saying too. And I'll be trying not to call people out on it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, listen, I'll be seeing it because sometimes people don't see what you see. Sometimes you just got to be a little patient. You know what I'm saying? That eventually they'll see it so right away at that time, thank you, Brother Pavridge, they might have not seen what you seen and me and you seen together, but over time they will see it. So sometimes you got to be a little patient and say to them, you're going to see. And then when they see it, then I don't even have to say I told you was going to see it. They already know. So, I mean, if they humble, they'll give you your credit. But at the end of the day, we know. I'm with you. All right, Brother Pavridge, thank you, says Tim is rethinking that retirement. Hoodie says, he says, wow, you got depth chart out. Compare who starters are now on the defense. Roster. Yeah. He says, York. Yeah, Sharper. Yeah, that's an interesting comp. Is Sharper and Mathieu. Man, only thing I know is thank you, Daniel, for the super chat, bro. Thank you. Only thing I can tell you, Hooded man, is that this defense, man, potentially has the potential to be probably the best defense outside. I mean, it's hard to top the Dome Patrol, but my goodness, speed. What don't they have, fam? That's the question I would ask family members about the Saints D. What don't they have? They have speed, intelligence, experience, a good mixture of youth that's intelligent. They care about each other. They're the truest sense of a team. And what don't they have is the question I would. It's not, that's what I would ask myself. What don't they have now? What don't they have? And for those who are not black and gold people, sometimes you just got to kick them around. They still kicking that old Green Bay Packer thing around. And like I said, man, it's just you got to show them, man. Ain't no pressure for the Saints to do what they do. They're going to walk into the season. They're going to disrespect the Saints and say the Saints ain't going to make the playoffs. And the Saints going to handle business, man. I mean, what don't they have, family? What don't they have? But anyway, yeah. There you go. They don't have Hooded Juve on defense. That's the damn truth. Nah, they don't have Hooded Juve on the defense, man. Give my boy a subscribe, man. Holla at my boy, man. Give him a subscribe, man. Go on over there and give him a subscribe. How far y'all from 1,000, Hoodie? I know it ain't that many, maybe 10, about 15 people or something like that. I know you told me the last time. Give him a subscribe, fam. We got over 300 plus people in here, and people that'll be watching when it's over with. Give Hoodie a subscribe, man, and get him over 1,000. Ultimate Streams TV, thank you, fam, for your super chat. Says DA did the damn thing. Big Q. He says, feel like a dream. Slap me, bro. I know. In the black and gold fam. Thank you, bro, for the super chat. Really good one. I just feel really good about this, man. I do, fam. I really do. I feel great about this. And it might be a good time, fam, to kind of go over here to the pro shop. Let me put the pro shop up on the screen right here. We're going to go over to the pro shop right here. And I want y'all to see this. This is the new, this is Pelican stuff that we just released this collection, not on Herb. New shirt from the Pale Shop did by the PRO Media Network. Our designers came up with this. It's called the Not On Herb DPOI, the Defensive Player of the Year. We know he wasn't, but he should have been. But anyway, that's not what I want to show y'all. I want to be able to show y'all this new design. And after a great off season by the Black and Gold, my thing is I wanted to kind of show the family members this shirt because a lot of people were saying some stuff about DA, man. So what I want to do is I want to show you guys this new DA gear. And it's 2 shirts. It's 2 shirts that we did. Our designers did a wonderful job on. You see, one is Trust the Dentist. Remember, we had the Trust the Peyton. That was one of the gears that we did. But it's Trust the DA. Now, I want to say Trust the DA because Dennis Allen did a fantastic job this offseason in producing a very solid year in terms of the offseason. The man have to come away dealing with Coach Payton. Coach Payton gone, he takes over his team. Dennis Allen then swings for the fences, even though he didn't get Deshaun Watson. At least he tried. At least he tried. But then after that, look what he did. He fielded one of the serious teams that you're going to see. Thank you, Brother Scoop, says Big Homie Q. What it do, pimping? He says, checking in before I go under the knife. I'm having post-season smile surgically removed. He says post-season smile surgically removed from my face, plus watching my Sixers and listening to the Sports Coma. Woohoo. All right. Thank you, bro. And blessings to you, bro, and a successful surgery, my brother. Let me know how that goes, bro. Hit me up and let me know. Thank you, School. Appreciate you, my brother. And fam, like I said, it comes in different colors. It comes in navy. It comes in white. But to trust the dentist gear, man, Dennis Allen is showing up, man. That's why it inspired me to go ahead on and design the Trust the Dentist shirt, which is that's a fire design, man. It's a design. And of course, this one right here, fam, that I got right here. Okay, 32 subs away. All right, good, bro. Keep it going. 32 people we need. If you ain't subscribed to Hooded channel, let's get him over 1,000, bro. He's shooting for that 1,000, been working his ass off to try to get to that 1,000, man. Let's get that. If you haven't subscribed to Hooded's channel, fam, go over there and let's get the brother over 1,000 subs. He's really close. Let's break that 1,000 marker for Hooded Jude, man. He's doing a good job putting in work. He be tired streaming. He be sleeping streaming. Yeah, he trying to get it, family. We got to support them, support the brothers, man. And that's what I say, man. Hoodie is one of my people, man. And I got a bunch of them. I got Nola Bros and many others, man, that are part of the Sports Coma Great Saint Think Tank family members, bro. And I support my family, man. That's what I do. And this is the Jameis. It's called Unshakable Faith. These are at the Pro Shop and they're available right now, family, if you want to check them out. And it's a collection. It's not just gear. It's sweaters, shirts, hats, all kind of stuff, socks. It's all kind of stuff. As you can see, it's at the Pro Shop. Link in the description section below. Y'all can check it out. And everything that goes there helping. I think that was such a fire design, man. I had the idea and I told the designer to go. We have some great designers, by the way, man, you know, that we have. And of course, you can see, even if in 10% off, we give $10 off on your first pay. And it's all kind of stuff, little designs that we give or deals that we get when you sign. And if you ain't got it, look, there's even a payment arrangement set up where you could be able to pay. So it ain't no excuse. You support the Coma. But anyway, yeah, the big news of the day, fam, the Saints safety Tyrann Mathieu agreed to a 3-year deal worth $33 million. 18 million of it is guaranteed. We are in the building with Tyrann. Congratulations to Tyrann Mathieu and welcome back home, my brother. Much love to you, and I'm glad you are back here with the fam. We went over our 17, that's right, count them, 17 undrafted free agents. Went down on full breakdowns about these guys. We even talked about some of these guys during the draft stream this past weekend, and thanks to all the family members that supported the draft stream. We had a fantastic time, a ball, man. It was absolutely lovely and amazing. And then, of course, we talked about the depth. And this is the Mona Lisa. You might well take a picture of this and hang it in your wall or hang it up at work like it's the Mona Lisa or something. It's a work of art. And that's the Saints defensive lineup. Dennis Allen created a work of art, man, right there. So much love to the fam on that, man. As I said, man, absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. I mean, but anyway, fam, that's going to do it for the stream. I'd like to thank the 300 plus people that's in the building. What's up, Till? My dog Till's in the building as well. Let's get, like I said, man, that's my family, man. Till and the Nola Bros and Hoodie. And there are other people, you know, like Young Smokeless and Masked Up Podcast, man. We got a force, man. You know, these are the guys that's putting in work and handling the business, man. You know, so don't listen to them ESPN jackasses. Get with some of these brothers and uplift them and put them on your shoulders, man. Put them on your shoulders. Because when I was coming up in this game, I was the first to start doing independent Saint talk. When I was doing it, it just had reporters doing it, and they would click their damn little thing and start talking, and they cut it off, and ain't nothing else. So, I mean, it wasn't nobody to pat me on my damn back when I was doing it. Not saying I was looking for that, but when you see people that's doing it, man, you got to show them love, man. You can't sit up here and pretend like you the big hootie hoo and all this kind of nonsense. No, man. You know, we all a family. We move together. The Saints family members, all my family members, and we all work together. That's how I go, man. We are a family. We are forced together. And like I always like to say, we are forced on our own. We move on our own. We do what we do. But anyway, with that being said, I'm going to end the stream on that, man. Congratulations. I'm really excited about the Tyrann Mathieu thing. I absolutely love it. I think it's absolutely awesome. Anybody that hate on it, you got a screw loose and you're missing a couple of cans. You're a couple of cans short of a six-pack. That's all I'm going to tell you. But, man, I'm going to be honest with you. The Saints they looking like something very serious. And something tell me Jarvis Landry is going to move around this thing. But with that being said, I'm in the stream. Please feel free to hit the like button. Share the show stream on your social media feed as well. Also, check out the Pro Shop. We're giving discounts at the Pro Shop, fam. Get you, hey, kings, go out there and get your queens and get the children, man. Get them some gear at the Pro Shop, coffee mugs, whatever you got. I mean, collections. I mean, hundreds of dozens of products at the Pro Shop. Good stuff. And then you can get discounts when you sign up, all that kind of stuff. There's payment plan in there. If you're short on money, a little payment plan you can do. And all kinds of, ain't no reason why you can't support the platform. If you haven't, go out and check it out, man. Great gear that's coming down the line. So with that being said, I'm going to holler at y'all later. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I'll see the family members on our Tuesday stream. Look out Wednesday. We got an NFC South post-draft breakdown that'll be with me, Big Low, Big Game James from Tampa Bay, and the PNC brothers, brothers Dave and Rashad from the PNP camp. We'll be doing a post-draft breakdown show on Wednesday. But for Tuesday, y'all meet me on the Patreon. All the YouTube members will holler at then. We'll open up the lines there. We'll talk all about it on Patreon. So with that being said, I'm going to skeet out on that. Much love to the fam. I love y'all, and I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. #1 sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons. We won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that?
Thank you.